What's up, guys? I hope you are all doing well today. Welcome back to the channel, and hopefully now we've had some time to digest that wonderful 10-minute gameplay segment that we got yesterday of Mr. Aonuma playing through The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And today's video really is just my thoughts and analysis on the gameplay itself. I really enjoyed yesterday's presentation, but now I really am just ready to deep dive on everything we saw and just kind of give my thoughts and overall analysis of everything that we saw. So let's get into it. So the first thing I really wanted to touch on was just the visuals on this game. And they seem to be a bit upscale than what we've seen before. And one place I definitely could see it was when Link was in the Sky Islands. Like that transition between the surface to the sky and how seamless it was, and how everything just flowed so seamlessly just was really, really cool to see. I really enjoyed that. Another thing that I really am so excited to see is more of Link's new abilities, and we got a taste of that with this new gameplay presentation that we got. One of the things that we got to see was the ability to rewind time. Of course, that's how Mr. Aonuma got up into the Sky Islands. Got to see how he used the stasis and then reversed time and got up into the Sky Islands. That was so cool to see. But one of my favorite abilities that we've seen, I'll get to some of the fusing and the crafting in a minute, but one of my favorite abilities that I saw throughout this presentation was the ability to ascend through ceilings in solid rock. We saw that Link could just go through the solid rock in the E3 2021 trailer, and now we got to see that actually played out. I was losing my mind when I saw that. Along with that, we also got the confirmation that yes, you can do it through ceilings, but you can do it through solid mountains as well. Like you see a giant mountain, you can go all the way through it, and the animation with that was just breathtakingly beautiful. And one of the things I got to thinking was, what if you use the ascend ability and you go up and you expect to pop out on the top of a mountain, but instead you pop into another cave, like a cave that's new and you didn't expect to find, and suddenly you're exploring a completely new cave, and oh my goodness, so many things. But the next thing I wanted to touch on was the crafting system. We got somewhat of a crafting system. I recently talked about that as one of my biggest hopes for this game, that we would be able to craft, in a way, our own weapons, and that's kind of what we're able to do. Of course, breakable weapons are back, and you guys can have your opinions on that. Personally, I never really was bothered by breakable weapons, but I'm really excited with the fact that yes, you can have a tree branch, but you can have a tree branch with a boulder attached to it. And the possibilities are endless. You can attach a log to it. Who knows, maybe you can attach a tree branch and a sword with it. Or what if you can do this with the Master Sword? Because we've seen Link with the broken Master Sword on his back. What if you can fuse things to the Master Sword? That would be just, the possibilities are endless. And now I'm starting to see why the synopsis reads, your imagination, play this game how your imagination deems fit. The sky truly is the limit with all these abilities, with everything that you can do, which leads me to my next thing. I have seen enough now. We got an extensive gameplay segment, which I was very happy with, and we got to see some of Link's new abilities, and Aonuma teased that there's even more. There's even more we haven't seen, more gameplay mechanics, more things that we haven't seen yet, and that they couldn't show today. And maybe they'll show a little bit more before the game releases in the future. We still could get a in-depth Zelda Direct, who knows? But the point is, for me personally, I have seen enough of this game to justify the $70 price point. I really was excited and was going to get it to begin with, but seeing this 10-minute gameplay segment and getting to see some extensive look at this game just made me even more excited than I was before. And honestly, I can go the rest of these last few weeks without seeing anything else. If they release one more trailer, I'll welcome it, I'll watch it, I'll react to it, I'll lose my mind to it. But if they decide to just continue to be quiet from here until release, I am absolutely okay with it. Despite what we saw, there's three things I really wanted to see a little bit more of, and that is, one, I wanted to know what these green mysterious spirals are. We saw one on the Dueling Peaks, but we never really got to go, Aonuma didn't go to it, you just kind of saw it. And I wanted to kind of know what's with these green spirals, what are they for? Especially since one of them is literally in the place where Ganondorf is being sealed. So I'm really interested to see what they are, if they're new shrines, if they're new puzzle elements, there's no telling. I'm really just, I want to know what those things are. Another thing too when Link is skydiving, we see malice portals on the surface of Hyrule. I wonder if they're portals to the underground. Maybe it's a dark world. If there's like a light and dark world in this game, could you imagine how that just completely changes everything? I'm wondering if that is how we get from the surface to the underground, and there's a whole other level of just another world below the world of Hyrule that we already know. But I'll tell you this, what I couldn't be more excited for was the fact that at the end of this presentation, they confirmed The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch OLED Edition. And I've never really had a reason to get a Switch OLED. Never really had a reason. I now have a reason. I really want a Zelda Switch OLED. The last time they did a gold bundle like this was Skyward Sword, I believe. I don't think they did. They did a special edition for Breath of the Wild, but it was nothing like a gold Switch, like gold Joy-Cons. Like, I'm really excited for what they showed. I was losing my mind at that. But anyways, this is just my thoughts and analysis. I'm super excited for this game, if you can't tell. I cannot wait until it arrives May 12th. It's almost here. In like 6 weeks it'll be here. And I cannot wait to play it with all of you. I'm going to stream it on launch day. I hope you guys will all come out and we can find out what this game is together. So if you guys have enjoyed the content for today, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much. For all who came out and chatted and hung out during the presentation, I really enjoyed it. It's more attention than I normally get on my live streams, and I'm so thankful. So thank you so much for all who came out. And I hope you guys are excited for Tears of the Kingdom like I am. And until the next video, everyone, take care.